Echelon Place, $4.8 billion, supposed to replace the legendary Stardust, the biggest resort project on the North Strip. Construction started June 2007, stopped August 2008, sat abandoned for 5 years. Steel frames rusting, concrete crumbling, 800 workers laid off, $1.5 billion already spent, project dead. This is the story of the Vegas mega resort that never opened, the $4.8 billion bet that collapsed, and the site that sat empty for 5 years before someone finally bought it. The Stardust opened July 1958, the world's largest hotel at the time, legendary sportsbook, Lido de Paris topless review, Frank Lefty Rosenthal, mob history, casino movie. Boyd Gaming bought it 1985, operated it for 21 years, made money. But by 2005, the Stardust was outdated, small, 1,500 rooms. Other strip properties had 4,000, 5,000 rooms. January 2006, Boyd Gaming announced, "We're closing the Stardust. We're building Echelon Place, $4.8 billion, 5,300 rooms, 4 hotels, 140,000 square foot casino, 25 restaurants, opening 2010. The Stardust closed November 1st, 2006, after 48 years. Customers cried. Employees cried. It was the largest strip resort to close since the Sands in 1996. March 13th, 2007. The Stardust was imploded. Fireworks show first, then countdown, then implosion. 2:34 a.m. Thousands watched. The towers contained 500,000 tons of concrete and steel. Dust took 20 minutes to clear. An icon. Gone. Demolished for Echelon Place. Echelon Place was massive, 63 acres. Boyd Gaming's biggest project ever. The plan, Echelon Resort. 2,600 rooms in Hotel Echelon, plus 650 suites. Casino. 25 restaurants and bars. Shangri-La Hotel. Luxury Asian brand. 282 rooms. 71 suites. Delano Hotel by Morgan's Hotel Group, 600 rooms. Mondrian Hotel by Morgan's Hotel Group, 1,000 rooms. $500 million shopping promenade with general growth properties. 650,000 square foot Las Vegas Expo Center for conventions. 4,000 seat theater for concerts. Total, 5,300 rooms, $4.8 billion. Opening third quarter 2010. Competing with CityCenter being built by MGM down the Strip. Groundbreaking June 19, 2007. Boyd Gaming Chairman Bill Boyd said, "We made the right decision delaying this a decade. The time allowed us to build a greater foundation. There's demand for this type of project." Construction started. 800 workers, 2 shifts, 6 days per week. By mid-2008, 3 hotel towers had reached 8 stories. Steel frames going up. Foundations 90% complete. About $500 million spent. Then, 2008 happened. Boyd Gaming announced, "Construction on Echelon Place is suspended. The Great Recession." Credit markets froze. Morgan's Hotel Group couldn't get financing for Delano and Mondrian. General Growth Properties couldn't get financing for the shopping center. Boyd Gaming had no choice. Stop construction. Lay off 800 workers immediately. Boyd's stock jumped 20% that day. Wall Street praised the decision. Analysts said, if Boyd continued, they'd go bankrupt. The site froze. Concrete foundations, exposed to the elements, rusting. Boyd spent approximately $150 million over the next few quarters to weatherproof the steel, protect what they'd built, hoping to restart within a year. 1 year became 2 years. 2 became 3. 3 became 5. The economy didn't recover fast enough. Credit stayed tight. Las Vegas tourism collapsed. No one was building mega resorts. Echelon sat there, abandoned. 3 skeletal steel towers visible from the Strip, monument to the financial crisis. October 2009, Boyd Gaming announced, Echelon is suspended for at least 3 to 5 more years. Clark County commissioners gave Boyd a 6-year extension to complete the project by 2018, but they also demanded Boyd beautify the site. $4 million in landscaping, Cover the steel frames with material. Make it less of an eyesore. Boyd complied. Landscaped the portion facing the strip, covered the steel frames, removed construction equipment, but underneath the coverings, the project was rotting, steel rusting, concrete deteriorating, 5 years of Nevada sun and weather. No maintenance beyond basic protection. The site became a punchline. Tourists asked, "What is that?" Locals answered, "That's Echelon, the project that died." Every day, drivers passed those covered steel frames. Reminder of how badly the recession destroyed Vegas. CityCenter opened December 2009. Survived. Barely. Echelon, dead. Boyd Gaming executives said publicly they still intended to finish it, eventually, when the market recovered. No one believed them. March 4, 2013, Boyd Gaming sold the site to Genting Group, Malaysian casino company. $350 million. Boyd had spent $1.5 billion building Echelon, sold for $350 million, lost over $1 billion. The sale gave Boyd a nearly $900 million net loss for the fourth quarter, but analysts praised the move. Get rid of the albatross. Take the loss. Move on. Genting announced immediately, "We're building Resorts World Las Vegas, 3,500 rooms, 175,000 square foot casino, Chinese theme." Opening 2015, they'd use parts of the unfinished Echelon buildings. 90% of the foundations were reusable. The parking garage was salvageable. The steel frames, some could be incorporated. Echelon Place was officially dead, 5 years and 7 months after construction stopped. Sold for pennies on the dollar. Genting didn't open in 2015. Construction started late 2017. Delays, design changes, lawsuits from Wynn alleging the design looked too similar to Wynn's properties. The project evolved. No more Chinese theme with Great Wall of China replica. No panda enclosure. No indoor water park. Instead, modern design. Partnership with Hilton. 3 Hilton brands: Conrad, Crockford's, Las Vegas Hilton, Resorts World. Las Vegas finally opened June 24, 2021. 14 years after the Stardust was demolished. 13 years after Echelon construction stopped. Total cost, $4.3 billion. Most expensive resort ever built in Vegas. And it's struggling. North Strip curse. Same problems Echelon would have faced. Wrong location. Too far from Center Strip. Competing with Wynn next door. By 2023, Resorts World had lost $300 million. Operating at a loss, discounting rates. The site is cursed. Stardust demolished for nothing. Echelon abandoned, Resorts World struggling. Echelon Place, $4.8 billion project. Demolished the legendary Stardust for it. Started construction June 2007. Stopped August 2008. Sat abandoned 5 years. $1.5 billion spent. $350 million recovery when sold. Over $1 billion lost. The lesson? Timing is everything. Boyd Gaming wasn't wrong to plan Echelon. They were wrong about when. Started construction at the peak of the market, 2007. Credit was easy. Tourism was booming. Vegas was building everything. 12 months later, everything collapsed. Credit vanished. Tourism crashed. Projects died. If Boyd had started Echelon in 2005 or 2006, it might have opened before the crash. If they'd waited until 2010, they could have built during the recovery with cheaper labor and materials. Instead, they hit the exact worst timing. Started at the peak. Stopped at the crash. Lost everything. Echelon Place is why you see fewer mega resort announcements now. Everyone learned, don't start massive projects at market peaks. You might not finish them. The Stardust deserved better than this. Demolished for a project that never opened. Replaced eventually by Resorts World, which is already failing. 48 years of Stardust history gone for Echelon, which became nothing, which became Resorts World, which is losing money. Echelon Place, the $5 billion project that never opened. Stardust demolished March 2007. Echelon started June 2007. Stopped August 2008. abandoned until March 2013, sold for $350 million after spending $1.5 billion. Resorts World Las Vegas eventually opened June 2021 on the same site. Cost $4.3 billion. Already lost $300 million. The North Strip kills mega resorts. Always has. The Stardust should have stayed. Echelon proves that in Vegas, location matters more than money, and timing matters more than everything. Have you been to Resorts World? Did you know it's built on the bones of Echelon? Let me know in the comments. If you want more Vegas deep dives, subscribe to Vegas Vault. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.